Good morning out there, everybody. It's the Olosopher, ready to give you some more Olosophy. Early in the morning, I just got finished working out. You know what I'm saying? Been up since like 5 this morning, getting it in. Dun, 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 dun. Not Rocky, but Rocky 3, Cubber Lang style. I was getting it in like Cubber Lang. You know what I'm saying? But as I was working out this morning, man, my mind get to start. That's why I love working out in the mornings, because your mind get to work too. Not only is you working out your body, but your soul and your brain is working out. And as my mind was working, I got to thinking in between sets. My third eye got to wondering. And the question I got to ask everybody is patriotism the new racism? Again, I'm going to ask that question. Is patriotism the new racism? And the reason why I ask that, because it's like you got a lot of people out here that believe, that this country was perfect. There's no imperfections. There's no flaws in America. America was all together. It was a perfect nation, past, present, or even current. Like I said, it was just perfect. Like, look, even when it done what it done in the past, people will still see that it was still a perfect country. And me personally, I really don't believe that. True patriotism is when you can point out the flaws and correct those flaws and evolve and move on from it and make you a better person and make this country a better country. It was Thomas Jefferson that said dissent is the highest form of patriotism. That's one of your forefathers, slave owner too. But anyway, those people that sit up here and say, I'm a patriot, I love my country is perfect. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this country has done no wrong. Well, that asks the question again. You know how we grow up as kids? You know what makes us better adults? You know how we evolve from our parents? You know how we evolve and make the world a better place, and how we become better parents than our parents? And you can tell the ones that haven't grown up, it's those kids that was brought up by parents. And no matter what their parents have done, no matter what their parents have said, no matter what their parents instilled in them, these people will still sit up here and tell you that their parents was perfect, that there was no imperfections in their parents. That's how you could tell when people haven't grown up. That's how you could tell when people haven't evolved. And that's the same thing with this country. Because if you look at America as a parent and you still look at her past all the way up to the present, and you see all the imperfections that this country has, and you still would sit up here and say this is a perfect country, then that shows me that you haven't evolved, that you haven't grown up, that you still have a lot of growing to do, or your growth is stunt. You're stunted your growth. Okay? So, and that's what it makes a lot of sense to me why people out here are as ignorant as they are, because they stunt their growth, because they would never look at the imperfections of the people or the institutions or the system that brought them up. Okay, I love my mother and father. My father, God rest his soul, passed away in 2009. I love my father and mother. I thought, in my opinion, because I'm their child, just like every other's child opinion, I thought I had the greatest parents in the world. But I also seen the imperfections of my parents. I also realized that my parents wasn't perfect. Okay, that's how I evolved. That's how I realized I was a grown-ass man. The day I realized that my parents wasn't perfect, but they brought me up the best that they could, to the best of their abilities, to the best of their knowledge. And they produced the man that you see here today. So I was able to see the imperfections of my parents and try to evolve and move on and try to, learn from their mistakes. Just like we need to learn from America's mistakes. Just like people that claim to be patriots, you need to learn from the mistakes that this country has made. Because I see the imperfections of this country. America, to me, is like going into a house and you see a rug and you just see this rug moving. And everybody in that house is ignoring that rug. But I see that rug. I'm like, wait a minute, something is under that rug and it ain't right. But I'm ready to go reveal it. I want to try to go lift it. That's what people like Colin Kaepernick is doing. That's what the Muhammad Ali's were doing. That's what the Malcolm X's was doing. That's what the Medgar Evers was doing. They trying to lift that rug. And then you got people in the house saying, wait a minute, no, you don't lift that rug. We don't care if it's something in there. We know it's something under there that's not safe, that's willing to do harm, that's hiding under there. That's not. So we're here to lift that rug. We're here to lift that rug, to see what's under that rug. And if it's something dangerous, we need to get it up out of there. We need to clean it up. We need to clean up our house so we can move on and have a cleaner house. Like I said, I hope I didn't get off key, but like I said, the question I got to ask y'all this morning is patriotism is the new racism? Again, this is the Olosopher giving you some more Olosophy, talking from the third eye. Cyclops, if you ain't waking already, get up, because we must awake.